Hey everybody, it's Royal Ruby. Thanks for stopping by today. I'm here at my home in Bethany Beach, Delaware, and I'm going to give you a tour of my tiny house with all of my Christmas decorations. It's pretty much less is more. I do not do a whole lot, but I do enough. And at my age, I'm going to be 66 on January 24th. I don't like to put a whole lot of thought into anything anymore. The things that I have are pretty much what I'm going to use and what I'm going to keep. So enjoy the tour. And yeah, I hope you get some ideas for your house at home. And just to realize that you don't have to spend a lot of money to decorate for Christmas. Stay tuned. So as we begin our tour of our little sea cottage, I just wanted to remind everybody that Christmas doesn't have to be about spending money on decorations and gifts. It's about you and your family and Jesus. And you don't have to feel overwhelmed. And that's why when you look at my home today, please keep that in mind. That's how I think, that's my lifestyle is. I try to keep it simple and I try to keep the focus on Jesus at Christmas time. So I pretty much try to get all this out of the way, usually by November, right after Thanksgiving. That's when I'll put my tree up. I don't have a whole lot of space. As you can see, I use a lot of mirrors in my decorating because I do have a small space here. This particular room that you're looking at, this is where you came in. You know, this is the front door where you came in. As you can see, I have water views. When you come in, you're coming right into my main living area because the house is really small. So over here is the kitchen area with an island seating for 3. And then I have a few white lights up here above my cabinetry. And I also have a beautiful chandelier with some boughs of holly from my tree out front. That's all I do in the kitchen. And then a couple of things that I put, on top of the microwave. I have my mom's Santa. And then of course the Santa that counts down for Christmas. But I really don't do a whole lot in my house at Christmas. I just do a few touches. And you got to have a red cup for your tea at Christmas. Yeah, this is the dandelion chai that you guys know I love so much. Look at that beautiful tea. This is still hot, so I'm going to save that for later. But yeah, I have this nice island for seating, so when we have our dinners, our Christmas dinners, we have overflow. This year, however, my daughter-in-law is hosting, so I won't have as many people here. So let me come in a little bit for you so you can see above here how I just put the white lights around the top. I don't do a whole lot. Little Christmas tea cloth hanging on the stove. And like I said, I have my mom's Santa that she used to put on her windowsill in her log cabin that we used to eat our cookies out of. That's from the 1950s. It's a McCoy cottage cabin. I still have it. I kept it from my mom's stuff. And now as we zoom out, we're back out into the room. And, I just do a little swag above the door. Have Santa's face hanging on the door. Not a whole lot. I have a couple of these figurines sticking on top of things and ornaments on the table that reflect the light so beautifully when it's sunny. You have these beautiful like starlight shadows on the ceiling during the day when the sun comes in. But we don't have any sun today, so I can't show you guys. But isn't this such a beautiful room? I mean, to me, it just whispers, come and sit down and relax. Now I got good news, guys, a bit of an update for you on my tiny home. I'm going to be putting a wood stove in that corner where my books are over here. Oh, that's too big of a zoom. See where my library books are? My library is. I'm going to move that, and then in that corner, I'm going to put a wood stove. I'm not sure yet. I think one that's big enough to heat about 1,500 square feet may be good. I might go more 900 square feet. I don't know, but it doesn't have to be a real rip-roaring wood stove. It's not going to be that big. But there's my Christmas tree. That's my Douglas fir that I've had for over 38 years. It's been in my family. There's my sea turtle, my lighthouse, my sailboat, some conch shells. This piece is adorable. This is a little trailer. I thought that was appropriate since I camp. And there's my son's lifeguard chair because he was a lifeguard. And yeah, some really cool pieces here. I collected them over the years. My children's pictures are hanging on the tree. Look at the beautiful candlelight here. These are those battery powered lights that have timers on them, and these little birds were from QVC, and they also are timed that they come on and go off. And of course our menorah. And this is where I have to hang my stockings because I don't have a fireplace. Soon to have a wood stove, hopefully, if the price is right. But this room doubles, actually quadruples, as a dining area. Here I have seating for at least 5 when you consider the bench behind it for seating. So I can easily sit 5 here and then 3 at the island. Gives me seating for 8 comfortably in my home, in this tiny home, which I think that's pretty amazing that I could accomplish that in this small, tiny space. I also have a library, if you look at my books here. So I have a library, a dining area, and an office. This is my filing cabinet. And then, of course, a sleeping area. So it's a nice space. Have to do that when you have a tiny home. I just have some nuts, some assorted nuts and candies here. And, of course, at my foyer, I call this my foyer. I have my plant with the red garland and then some Christmas cards, just to make it festive, and some stockings hanging there. And of course we have Rudolph pulling the sled underneath. But yes, this is a gorgeous area right here, a nice functional area to put shoes and things like that. When you come over here, you can see this is the sunroom that I added. And I just have a few things here, stockings hanging off the knobs of my cabinet here, and Santa and Rudolph. And then, of course, these beautiful flowers off my African violet, which I love. And look at this petunia. These bloom inside my home in the winter. And it's so, so happy to come out and see those in the morning. And, of course, I have a nice view out here. And I just put some garland on the side rail and some white lights. And I have a wreath on the door. It's very simple. As you go around the room, you see Ted. He's pretty chill. That's his favorite place to sit during the day. How about it, Ted? Okay, so nothing much in here except for I have my tree in the corner, which is my pencil tree, I call it. And it's pretty cool. It has snowmen on it. And then I have my snowman beside it that lights up. My little house. And back behind the sofa, I have a sofa table with Santa, a candle ring, and some assorted balls with lights inside the bowl. And that's just less is more. And then over here, like I said, on this table, I have a snowman and some balls with some lights. I use a lot of bowls at Christmas. Yeah. Then here is the reason for the season. Jesus is the star of the show. I just have some battery-powered lights going around the display. It's a good idea to use those. This Frameo is the coolest thing. You just download your digital photographs to that and it'll change and show different pictures. I can't remember how many it stores, but it does store a lot of pictures. I always have that out for the holidays because I put all my other pictures away to make room for the Christmas decorations. And here's Santa hanging here. And he used to sing when you pushed his mitten, but he don't work anymore. And then, of course, I have Jesus. He's always representing here. And a beautiful card that I got from some family and friends that I wanted to show next to him. So that's it, guys. That's all I do at Christmas. It's thrifty, it's economical. But yeah, that's it. I mean, this little house, this original side was, I think, 750 square feet. Has 2 bedrooms, a bath on this side. And then the addition, you know, that I added, the sunroom and the master bedroom and an extra bath. This added a couple more square feet. So now it's about 1,450, I think, square feet total. So I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I sure am looking forward to one. And I just wanted to remind you guys, Jesus, right here, is the reason for the season. God bless you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.